Hi, this is Graham Jeacocke. Now, having watched Kevin Bridges in one of his comedy routines, and the title, if you're interested, is Terrorism Does Have a Negative Side, and it's on YouTube. Now, but the really ironic thing about what Kevin Bridges, a public atheist, is demonstrating is quite simply this. He is going on about how he feels sorry for asylum seekers. You see, he doesn't have any physical evidence of what they've been through. He's coming to the conclusion via reasoning. You see, Kevin Bridges did not hold the hand of any asylum seeker, right? But he's listening to the accounts that the news broadcasts to the world about the situation, and he sees certain images, right? But here's the greatest dilemma. Kevin Bridges, an atheist, has said, how can the government accuse these asylum seekers of lying? You know, they come on a boat, they starve themselves, and they're prepared to live in a place called Sight Hill. And Sight Hill has a bad reputation. I think that's what is. So why would, because what Kevin Bridges said, I think it's safe to assume there is fear behind their wishing to come into this country or any country that would take them. But here is where atheism is intellectually dishonest. Here is where I would physically want to ridicule atheism. Let's have humour at the expense of what atheism is really all about. Being intellectually dishonest, being spiteful, not being able to reason. Now, what is this thing I'm talking about? Well. We know from accounts, okay, that Christians were martyred, right? You have two issues, right? You have Christians who witnessed Jesus, right? And they were put to death, okay? Now, one such example is in the Bible. The stoning of Stephen. Here is the first martyr for Christianity. Now, if we are to trust, you know that word, trust atheists. Atheists want me to trust them. Well, I'm going to use reasoning, okay, to demonstrate I am never going to trust atheists because they do not want to be truthful. They are dishonest. Because Kevin Bridges said, how can you accuse an asylum of what they have been accused of when you see them putting up with those circumstances of starving themselves to death? This is reasoning, as I have said. There is no physical evidence that you have observed, and that is the claim atheists demand of Christianity. No, you use reasoning, bright eyes. You see, the Christians refused to renounce Jesus Christ, and that is why they were martyred. Now, you are to use reasoning to assess the situation of historical accounts. That is why you make opinions and come to conclusions about the war. You never witnessed Hitler. You never witnessed Churchill. You never witnessed those soldiers. You are basing all your conclusions on reasoning. Now, why does Kevin Bridges not trust and believe the Christian martyrs when he is prepared to go on the comedy circuit and condemn the government for not trusting the asylum seekers? Because you are doing exactly what you condemn of the government. You are ignoring evidence. The same evidence that you say is permitted with the asylum seekers. So I want to ask all these great minds in atheism, Kevin Bridges, godless engineer, who go on a public platform and declare that Christians should be ridiculed. Better luck next time.